All right, so today we started another huge project in the backyard that'll probably take a year to finish, but welcome to John's Secret Garden and Orchids. What's happening is this is our brick pathway. As you can see, there's a bunch of dirt on it. We're in a lot of projects right now, but I've always wanted to connect the brick porch area with a pathway throughout the gardens and the greenhouses and everything. So we just cut that out. So right here, as you will see, it's all smashed. But right here, this has all been cut up. We just have to pick the sod up. And starting there, we've already started picking the sod up. But this will go all the way past the pond, which look, there's goldfish in there, see? Goldfishies. But we're going to go all the way past the pond. We're coming up to the very back of the yard where the greenhouse is. And then there will be a little pathway that branches off from here to the greenhouse. And then the pathway's been cut out. As you can see, there's more sod piled up and everything, but all the way back to here. Now this is where this green tent is. There will be one greenhouse here and another greenhouse next to it. And that whole back area under the oak tree right there will get bricked in also with the patio table and chairs. We have our shade house. So there's a lot going on. But for today, the project start is nice and the sod has been cut. And this is going to be a 2 brick wide pathway, which will look like that, 2 bricks wide. And then I still have to come in here and fill in the concrete in between and everything else and put the concrete below them. This is the new garden area. It's going to be real super cool. But that 2 brick is going to be here also. So this will be 2 bricks wide. And it'll be a great little pathway through our yard, so you don't have to worry about walking on dog stuff and everything to see the gardens. And yes, I do pick up my dog stuff. Just sometimes we're not around and somebody may want to see something and they walk through the yard. So also for tours, it'll be nice to have a pathway. Anyways, all right. That's our new project here at John's Secret Garden and Orchids. And check it out. I'm going to turn it around so you can see the pergola and all hanging up there. Our deck with the pergola and the shade cloth. Orchids, look, bloom. But yeah, we got a bunch of orchids over here. Now they're only here. A majority of them are here temporarily because of having to move that green tent to build the 2 greenhouses. There's going to be a lot going on in the heat of this summer. All right, y'all. I will talk to you soon. Enjoy your day. And remember, keep them blooming. All right, everybody. Back at John's Secret Garden and Orchids. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am. Lots of projects going on back here in the backyard. I just wanted to show you a pretty much close to finished look of the dug up pathway before we get to get into putting the bricks and laying the actual pathway out. But it's been cut and the sod has been pulled up. So now I'm going to show you a video along the walk as you hear the thunder in the background. So and here we go. There's the pond once again. Now that is what the pond wall is going to look like with the rocks, just so y'all know. That was a little test patch that I did. But the entire outside of the pond is going to be covered like that. But anyways, here's the pathway. And there's some bricks that I had put down. But I've been watering and pulling morning glory off of my Chinese snowball bush because it has taken over the top of it. We get that wild morning glory here, and it's a pain in the butt. It's beautiful, but it just grows everywhere. But anyways, highly invasive, just so you know. Anyways, here's the pathway. Moving on back. could hear Sassy barking. But there you go. And pathway comes all the way back past our orange tree. Look at oranges, oranges, oranges. Love the oranges. Yes, this tree has, just so you know, I go off course a little bit, but this tree does get canker. And I have found, I think it's called Dr. Smith's chicken soup for trees. And I started using it on this tree, and I can tell you that a good 75% of the canker has gone away. But anyways, let's head back on the pathway. Oh, and look, I noticed today one of my dendrobiums on the door. Stem coming up. Oh, what's that? Another stem coming up. Yay! So, here comes that thunder and lightning, and there is the trail that has been cut out. And there's the pond with the waterfall. Now, all around the waterfall and everything, that's all going to get stoned in with big chunky stones and everything. So you won't see any of the structure that is actually holding the pipes or the pipes. That's all going to get covered up, and you'll just see the waterfall. But for now, I have pots up against it and stuff like that. But anyways, there's the pond. There's goldfish over there. Hi, goldies. I love it because I'll put my finger in the water and they'll just come right up to me and start nibbling on it. All right, guys. Well, this is the new walkway that probably, I don't know, next couple months will be completely finished. But there it is. All the way into the back. Cool. Enjoy your day. This has been an update on the backyard walkway from John at John's Secret Garden and Orchids. Bye now. Oh, and don't mind that awning. That's coming down, and the back of the house is getting painted dark gray with black trim like the rest of the house. Bye.